All right, this video is a question from D7, Proofs Involving Parallel Lines 2. Our question says, angle PST is congruent to angle SPT, and PS is parallel to QR. Complete the proof that angle QRT is congruent to angle RQT. Okay, right off the bat, I see two statements that are given, and I know that those are going to be the first two lines in my proof, and our reasons are going to be given for those. Okay, so PST is congruent to SPT. There it is. I'm going to select given as the reason. And PS is parallel to QR. Again, that was given. So we're going to say given for that one. All right, let's move on down and see what our next statement is. The next statement says SPT is congruent to QRT. All right, we know these lines are parallel, this line, SP and QR. So with these angles that we're being given, we need to look at the figure and decide what type of angle pair they are, and then that is going to be the reason. Okay, so are they corresponding? Are they alternate interior? Are they alternate exterior? Are they same side interior? Let's look at this again. SPT and QRT. Okay, SPT and QRT are both on the inside of those parallel lines, so this is an interior, but they're on alternate sides of this transversal. So this is going to be alternate interior. Alternate interior angles theorem. Let's look at the next one. RQT is congruent to PST. RQT is congruent to PST. Same thing. They're both on the interior of the parallel lines and they're on alternate sides of the transversal. So that's alternate interior again. Okay, so for the next one now, we might be using the figure or we might be using the previous lines to see if they've combined these lines and used substitution or the transitive property to come up with this. Okay, so this one says SPT is congruent to RQT. I'm going to look at the figure for this one. Let's see. SPT is congruent to RQT. SPT is congruent to RQT. Okay, let's take a look at this one again. So for this one, I don't think it's in the figure. I don't think the figure is the reason. Let's see if we can use the previous lines to come up with this one. So we've got SPT is congruent to RQT. Okay, I see RQT right here being congruent to PST. Now, if I look all the way back up at the first line, PST is congruent to SPT. You guys see that? So we could use line 1 and line 4, combine those to get line 5. Okay, PST is congruent to SPT, and PST is congruent to RQT, so therefore SPT must be congruent to RQT. And for this one, this is the transitive property of congruence, or we can say substitution. So I'm just going to say substitution for this one. Okay, last one. QRT is congruent to RQT. Again, let's look at these previous lines here. I'm going to go looking for QRT. I see QRT right here. QRT is congruent to SPT. So let's see, do we have a line that says that SPT is congruent to RQT? We do, it's right here. So if you combine lines 3 and 5, we come up with 6. Okay, SPT is congruent to QRT. And SPT is also congruent to RQT, so we can say that QRT is congruent to RQT. And again, this is the transitive property of congruence or substitution. And I will again say substitution for this one. And we'll go ahead and submit.